Assalamualaikum and very good morning I would like to wish to our investors and also to Dato' Wesley Lim, the founder and the managing director of EcoShop, Mr. Andy Pong, the Group Deputy CEO of Project Implementation, Ms. Jessie Lim, the Group Deputy CEO of Business Development, and the members of the Board of Directors that present in today's meeting. My name is Almudan Shah bin Ahmad, and I'm representing my team who would like to propose an idea for the future of the company. As we know that the sales of our EcoShop brand has increased significantly along the demand of the market that we had acquired. Hence, to further expand our business, we decide to enter a new territory to conquer a new market segment. Therefore, we would like to suggest Singapore as the new territory for the business to expand its wings. Without further ado, I would like to pass the baton to my colleagues to explain why we target Singapore as our new territories.
Thank you, Mr. Almudansha. Before I start, my name is Narisa Hazwani, Interior Design. Here, I would like to present a little bit about the geography of Singapore. As we know, the location of Singapore be located at the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula, which 85 miles per 137 kilometers. In Singapore, there are consist 30-mile long islands that called Pulau Ujong or mainland Singapore, and it be surrounded by 63 smaller islands. The main islands of this country is about 26 miles per 42 km from west to east, and from north to south is 40 miles per 23 km. Other than that, the islands of this country are most undulating with the hills of the 540 feet per 166 meter highest Bukit Timah, which it is be located at northwest of the city. We choose Singapore as our target because this country neighbor is being included with Malaysia to the north and Indonesia to the south. And this country is the largest port in Southern Asia. When it comes to the business, Singapore is the best country due to the Singapore Central Business District, which is they has been spread across both of the central and southern part of the islands, and Singapore is the busiest country in the world. Another reason, in this country, there has many of the city attractions are closely grouped. Next, I would like to pass to my colleague to explain more detail about the Singapore.
Thank you, Ms. Iza Hazwani. Now, I want to discuss the culture in Singapore. The socio-cultural situation in Singapore seen from the development of its population. Singapore's population consists of ethnic groups comprising 74.3% of Chinese, Malays about 30.3%, India by 9.1%, and others 3.3%. The religions of Singaporean are Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, and Taoism. The language that Singapore used was English, Mandarin, Malay, and also Tamil. Singaporeans are very disciplined in hygiene. In fact, the country was voted the cleanest country in Asia. In addition, for the delicacies in Singapore which have its ethnic diversity, Singapore has delicious food which is the result of the unification of society, like simple prata bread of curry and Hainan chicken rice. Singapore's traditional food is a combination of Indo-Chinese dishes such as Sichuan-style curry and fried basmati rice. For the art division, the Singapore government actively promotes the art of drama. The Singapore government also built the Esplanade as an upscale drama arts center which opened on 12 October 2022. Singapore hosts annual events such as the Singapore Arts Festival, which mostly features exhibitions, concerts, and festivals. Street comedy dramas are also increased quite drastically. There are even stand-up comedy events held every week. Then I would like to hand over the next part to my colleague. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Kida. Before I start, I'm going to introduce myself. Well, my name is Cynthia Gawadi Supaya. I'm going to talk about language. People will seek out businesses that speak to them and seems to comprehend their needs. This can be through their beliefs or simply having a service available to them in their local language. Next, brands must be aware of their customers' lifestyle and develop ways to guarantee their products and services fit into their lifestyle, making it easier for customers to accept and keep them. Within Google Marketing, they found that even when users are on English language browser, click-through rates are consistently higher when local language ad copy is used.
Thank you, Ms. Cynthia. Now I would like to continue on part of the government political ideology and legislation in Singapore. As for Singapore government, it can be seen that their functions are similarly like Malaysia as there are three branches of governments. For the first branch is legislature, which is comprised by the president and parliament, and this is where the law of the land are being created. For the first for the second branch of the government is the executive, where it comprised by the cabinet, minister and office holder, and it also led by the prime minister. This is where they are administer the law. That branch, the judiciary. This judiciary branch is where the law are being interpreted through the courts. Before our company want to conduct the business in this country, we must familiar with their political system, which it can help us to develop a better understanding of some administrative structure and policy of the country. In this Singapore, they have their own political system, where the Singapore model known as a mix of semi-authoritarian, one-party rules, and meticulous urban planning, which is laissez-faire economic policy, low tax, and heat of import foreign talents. The Singapore model is highly centralized and meritocratic, with the government officials appointed to their job based on their skill and performance rather than elected. I would like to add that the Singapore politics is the Under People Action Party, which known as PAP. This PAP has been dominating the Singapore politics since 1959. When the Singapore politics is under People Action Party, known as PAP, the government has taken an important role in promoting business, which where that Singapore have many nationalized companies in various industries. Other than that, the government also have kept low tax and regulations minimal to encourage private business, and it have actively sought out foreign investment by providing incentive for entrepreneurs seeking to do business in the Singapore. That's all from me about the government political ideology and legislation in Singapore. I would like to pass to my colleague to explain more detail about the Singapore. Thank you.
Thank you. Hence, I would like to continue with the next part, economic growth of Singapore. Singapore also promised a stable economic growth that will secure our business in the future. Based on the data, Singapore economic growth was slower in year 2012 to 2017 as a result of the nation slowing structural growth. However, as Singapore reached high-income nation, the economic growth recovered rapidly. The nation economic growth recovered to 3.6% in year 2017 with the strengthening global economy. Singapore economic are mainly driven by the export in electronics, manufacturing and machineries, financial services, tourism, and also the world's busiest cargo seaport. In year 2019, Singapore export FOB are 411,743 million US dollar. Besides, Singapore is also a major financial hub in the Asian Pacific region. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, Singapore economy held strong. Singapore has low unemployment rate which only at 4.38% against Malaysia that rose to 4.7% in year 2020. This shows Singapore's economic is resilience to the COVID-19 pandemic and promise security to the future of our business there. Moving on with the next part, currency. Singapore's official currency is the Singapore dollar. To distinguish it from other dollar-dominated currencies, it is usually abbreviated with the Singapore dollar sign. Singapore has a strong and a stable currency as a result of the nation's strong and stable economy. Based on the financial data, Singapore dollar had the highest 10 years financial record at 3.152 Malaysian ringgit per Singapore dollar on April 14, 2017, and the lowest rate was at 2.398 on May 24, 2013. On year 2020, Singapore dollar per Malaysia ringgit is at 3.068 and increased to 3.105 in year 2021 despite the COVID-19 pandemic. The difference in currency provide an advantage as every profits we earn will be multiplied depends on the exchange rate. This will provide larger profitability per sale that the business will generate. Then I would like to hand over the next part to my colleagues. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shah. Now I'm going to talk about religion. First, the government of Singapore is officially tolerant of different religions and encourages religious harmony among the different religions found in Singapore. Second, however, some religions or denominations are officially banned by the government. Some religions, especially those practiced by Chinese ethnic groups, have merged their places of worship with other religions such as Hinduism and Islam. Younger Singaporeans tend to combine traditional philosophies with religious belief introduced when the British colonized Singapore. Hence, in school, children are taught in social studies lesson about the Maria Herzog riots and the 1964 riots as a reminder of the consequences of interreligious conflict. Mixed race classes interaction between students of different races and religions festival celebration all help to instill religious tolerance and understanding in young children. Well, that's from me. Thank you.
Now I'll be presenting about the competing companies. As shown in the slides, there are companies that specialize in a wide range of product lines, which include everything from stationery to kitchenware to home goods. Here we choose companies that practice a pricing strategy that is quite similar to ours, which is everyday low prices. It is a promotional technique in which businesses offer customers reduced rate on goods for all of the items rather than waiting for sales event. They employ this pricing strategy when they set a low price and maintain it for an extended period of time, assuming that the product's cost remain constant. There are 5 competitors which are Veldollar, Daiso, Mr. DIY, Ninso and Mr. Dollar. Our 3 main competitors are Veldollar, Daiso and Mr. DIY. I will quickly go through the information regarding these companies and the location of their stores. So Veldollar operates a 64-store chain in Singapore. Daiso has 25 stores all over Singapore, while 10 stores or outlets for Mr. DIY have been established in Singapore. Summarizing from all of these 99 stores, most of them were located in Singapore's central and eastern regions, particularly in Tampines and Pasir Ris. Only in Tampines and Pasir Ris there are 3 stores of Daiso, 2 stores of Mr. DIY and 5 stores of Veldollar, making a total of 10 stores in this area only. Moving on to the risk of conducting business in the country that we have selected, which is Singapore. Firstly, foreign exchange risk. As of today, the exchange rate between Malaysia and Singapore dollar is 3.1 ringgit equals to $1. When the Singapore dollar currency rises in value relative to Malaysia ringgit currency, profit or income will be reduced. However, exchange rate risk can create opportunities because the interest rates between two countries often reflect expected changes in the exchange rate between them. For example, If interest rates are higher in Malaysia, the Singapore dollar will probably decline in value relative to the Malaysia ringgit. Secondly, political risk. The political risk is that if the country's policies change, it will have a significant impact on foreign companies. Additional funds or tariffs may be needed to export products into a given jurisdiction. It also has a major impact on earnings because it either cuts income from exporting or reduces the amount of money that can be received from tax. Looking closely at this issue, the GST or import tariff in Singapore is planned to be increased from 7% to 9% sometime between this year 2021 and 2025. But due to the uncertainty caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, the GST increase will be postponed until after 2022.
Thank you, Ms. Shafika. Now I would like to talk about target market. Why is defining target customers important? To have a clear vision of the customer base is expected to increase our business chance of success. Second, defining a target market will not limit our business. Identifying target customers does not prevent our business from receiving customers who do not fit the target profile. Third, setting a target market will increase cost efficiency. Defining our target customers means identifying the specific characteristics of the people or businesses we most trust are likely to buy our products or services. Common features used to classify customers include age, gender, income level, buying habits, occupation or industry, marriage status, family status, and many more. Last but not least, create a customer profile to paint the profile of our most promising potential customers, those who have real needs or desires for our products or services. Now, I want to hand over to my colleague for marketing strategy. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Shamsubaria and I'm going to present you the EcoShop marketing strategy planning in Singapore. As shown in the slide, for EcoShop marketing strategy, we will implement it similarly like our current strategy in Malaysia. We will be branding EcoShop brand as low price retailer with wide range of products to be chosen. Our products will be set at a low price and keep them for a long time. And although there is a slight change in the currency, the cost does not significantly affect the price. As for our distribution strategy, we will distribute the products directly to the customer through the physical store and online store via Shopee application by relying on our main warehouse at Johor Bahru. Whereas in promotional strategy, EcoShop will be using advertising method to promote the brand by using billboard and social media. By using social media, we can share on how to be creative by only using EcoShop products. Alright, as we are targeting Singapore as our new market, it is necessary to find any related information to further know about the market itself. Okay, first, Singapore is well known as the safest city and was ranked as 5th place in the world, especially in regards to digital, personal and infrastructure security, resulted in having low crime rates, hence make it safe to conduct business there. Okay, second, inflation has allowed EcoShop to become one of the best retailer in Malaysia. Okay, Singapore dollar price can be set as low as $1 and EcoShop can gain competitive advantage compared to Daiso and other competitor which price set as $2. Okay, third, EcoShop warehouse headquarters is located at Segamat, Johor. It is easy to distribute the products to the Singapore branch as it is nearby the border. That's all from me. Thank you.